What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I do my 10,000 steps. Out here stepping and running. I'm only running to get across the street just there because I ain't had a light. I ain't want to get splattered by that charger because going around that bend, he probably wasn't paying attention. Anyway, shout out to my new subscribers and old subscribers alike. Thank you for joining me on the ride to 5,000 by the end of the year. Let's get that goal met. If you're watching this video and you like my content, hey man, come along for the ride with me. Let's go. But let's talk about people, or women in particular, divorcing their husbands over the way they're going to vote. Now, I cannot. Hey, the fountain behind me is off. This fountain is usually always going. Oh, I know why it's off. They're gonna do the tree. They're gonna set the tree up soon. So you guys will be seeing that in future videos when the tree goes up. I'm in Campus Martha's and they doing a bit of an overhaul to it right now. But let me get back on topic, man. I didn't mean to get distracted. It just caught me off guard that the fountain was off. But I cannot stress enough how silly of a thing this is, that you would divorce your husband over the way that he wants to vote. It's just really a sign of the times of what's going on here, of women being really out of order, man. First of all, the fact that you gonna call yourself even fighting with your man about how he choosing to vote is already out of order. Your man is gonna vote the way he gonna vote. He's gonna vote the way that he believes is best for his family and best for himself. And if he's doing well, if he's succeeding, who's gonna be the benefiter from his success? You are, his wife. So arguing with your husband in the first place over how he's choosing to vote is already out of pocket. I'm gonna sit right here, even though this ain't really a seat, it's a monument, but it's got this little spot here that I could just kind of chill in. So that's out of pocket to begin with. But then you got other women who I'm assuming are single and don't have a man, telling other women, don't just argue with him, don't just withhold sex from him, go file for divorce, leave him. And the reason why I assume it's cold, that's why I'm getting up. That thing is cold. The reason why I assume that these are women that are single, don't have a man, is because aren't those always the ones that are telling you leave your man over every little thing? Oh, the bus is coming, let me get across. Just so y'all see, I wasn't kidding. There's the bus behind me. It was coming. But that's always the type of chick that's telling a man that's telling a woman that she need to leave her man. A chick that don't have a man. No one gives the leave a man advice more than a woman who don't got one. That's why I say be wary of your woman's friends, because in many cases, them broads is some haters. Every little thing that she runs and tells them, which she shouldn't be running and telling them y'all business in the first place, but every little thing she tells them, they're gonna overblow it and turn it into some reason for why she should leave him. In this case, it's voting for Trump instead of Kamala. Do not deal with liberal women. I'm telling y'all this. As a man who has dealt with liberal women before, I'm telling you, do not deal with liberal women. Liberal women will mess your life all up. Liberal women not only do liberal women not want to fall in line and follow their man. They think their man should follow behind them. So you have women, you got kids out here yelling for no reason. This is the sort of stuff that I'm talking about kids growing up without a father. You got kids out here They father not with them. They out here with their mother. They being unruly, loud as hell for no reason, just walking up the street yelling. Nothing hammers home no father is at the house better than that. All right. So when I go in on single moms and stuff, saying things like single moms create the worst outcomes, I don't want to hear no pushback because I see it every day. Single moms produce the worst fucking outcomes. In a house where there's a man, you don't get unruly kids just outside making noise, yelling up the street for no reason. You don't. It just does not happen. Men, there's certain things that men being in the picture nullifies, and it's the home training aspect is key. That's usually number one. They're not out in public embarrassing themselves. Stuff that moms, ill-mannered stuff that moms think is cute and look the other way about, men typically don't find that stuff to be at all endearing. So shout out to being a dad, keeping young men in line, keeping young boys in line, because that's a young boy. He's going to grow up. I don't even want to say, man, it's no telling how that boy is going to, actually, it is telling how that boy is going to grow up. But what can you do? You can only train your own not to be this way. So here this was a video about not dealing with liberal women, and now it became this. But honestly, this ties in to dealing with liberal women, because in most cases, single moms are liberal women. This is why they're alone. This is why they're a single mom, because they chose to have a child out of wedlock, or they were with a man and didn't want to follow his lead. So it's actually quite convenient that situation happened as I was recording such a video about dealing with liberal women. Do not deal with liberal women. If it's a single mom, she's likely liberal. And if you try to come into the picture and offer the children any sort of structure, she is going to give you pushback and remind you those are her kids and not yours. You simply cannot win. Don't deal with liberal women. Don't deal with single moms, because they always are liberal. But as I said, liberal women, not only do they not want to fall in line in the direction that their man wants to go, they think that the man is somehow supposed to fall in line behind them. If I'm the man of this house and I decide that I want to vote for Trump, you follow me. What do you mean? You think because you want to vote for Kamala, I'm supposed to not vote for who I want to and fall behind you? Where does that make sense? And nobody makes a mess of things quite like a woman that leads the relationship. Because a woman who leads the relationship will always create all types of stupid problems that otherwise wouldn't be, and then look at the man to fix them. And then berate him if he can't fix the problems that she created. You're less of a man. You're no real man, all that sort of stuff. So I tell y'all, don't date liberal women, man, because these are the problems that you run into. Only in liberal relationships or relationships with a liberal woman do you find the woman calling herself leaving because you are going to vote for who you want to vote for and not who she thinks you should vote for. Do you not see how absurd that is? She has the gall to say she's going to divorce you or exit the long-term relationship because you're voting the way you believe you should, the way you believe is best, and not the way she thinks. And honestly, all of these women that's wanting to vote for Kamala, I only hear two things. It's never anything about policy. It's about A, she's a black woman, which that's already been debunked. She's not. Or, reproductive freedoms. That is the only two things. They never talk about anything else. They never talk about inflation. They never talk about the job market being down. They never talk about the border situation. They never talk about how we're overrun with migrants. They never talk about any of this stuff. It's always, she's a black woman, which again, that's been debunked. She's not. Or, reproductive freedoms. Donald Trump is trying to take away our reproductive rights, Like, that is so overblown. And that's not even the case. That's not being taken away. It's at a state level now to where state to state can decide. It's not being taken away. That's how it is on these streets, man. That's what's happening now. Women are leaving the relationships over who the man votes for. Fellas, I say this to you, and I mean it sincerely. If you are with a woman who dares to leave you because of who you voted for, you chose unwisely. You did not vet this woman. You were thinking with the wrong head. If you are with a woman that has the gall to walk out on you because you went and cast a vote for who you wanted instead of who she thinks, like as if she's some authority figure over you, you a grown ass man. If you are in a relationship like that, bro, you have been a sucker. You've been a sucker. You've been a simp. She's been the leader of the relationship. She's clearly the boss. And you could say she's not the boss, and that's not the case. But that is the case. That's why she feels like she can do what it is that she's threatening to do. If you were the head of the house, if you were the leader in that relationship, she wouldn't dare threaten to walk out on you because of who you voted for. So it is what it is. The fact that she threatening something like that, there's no refuting. She's the boss. She wears the pants and you've been wearing the skirt. So if she really gonna leave you over that, let her go. Let her go. Some problems are not worth holding on to. Let her go. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. I hope this message lands for whoever needed to hear it. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for following with me on this ride. 5,000. Let's go. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.